Hey, welcome back. I've upped the brightness a bit because I thought it was a little bit too low. Hopefully, it will look a little better this time. Uh, no, actually, I think we went too far. Yeah, okay, this is better. So let's take a trip down to Stillwater, a small town famed for its swords. We need to find a way to reach Kintara there. Hopefully, someone there will be able to help us. And we start off right next to the secret entrance to the Panari crypt. Very good. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's start asking around. This fellow first. Mr. Leaks. Uh-huh. Let's go through the usual racist suspicion. May I ask who you are, sir? I am Richard Leaks, blacksmith of Stillwater. How might I be of service? Greetings, Richard. Might I ask you a few questions? Tell me about Stillwater. Stillwater. Oh, she's just a small town. Used to be quite a place. Back when Bates first made his steam engine. People used to think we'd be as big as Toronto. But as you can see, we're still just the same old Stillwater. A few stores, a few people. All in all, a pretty quiet little town. What is there to see around here? Oh, not much. We've an inn and a tavern. If you're looking for a place to stay, other than our well-made weapons, he gestures to some of his wares, smiling. I suppose our biggest claim to fame is the Stillwater Giant. Oh, I guess that some people find the cult of Gestiana a bit strange. What is unique about the weapons made here? We do a lot of trading with the dwarves. They have the best ore in Arcanum, and it makes well-balanced weapons. My family has been making swords in Stillwater for 400 years. I don't mean to be wordy, lass, but if there's anyone in this land who knows more about bladesmithing than I do, I'd be very surprised. Do you enchant the weapons as well? No, there's a local wizard in these parts who I use to enchant the weapons. He's a stubborn old codger, but we get along pretty well. Goes by the name of Cyrus. He puts spells on my weapons, and I check in on him from time to time to do some work around his place when he needs it. Do some work around his place when he needs it. Come to think of it, what day is it? That's strange. Old Cyrus was supposed to come down here yesterday. Haven't had the time to check in on him, and today I'm especially busy with an order from the Caledonian Guard. I sure hope he's doing alright. Perhaps I could look in on him for you. Yes, you seem a trustworthy type. Would you mind making sure that no harm has come to him? And when you talk with him, tell him I'll be needing his services as soon as possible. This shipment has to go out by the end of the week. If you do this, I think I could find an extra Stillwater blade to pass your way. What say you, friend? Sounds like a fair trade, sure. My thanks to you, stranger. His house is just northwest of here. Just follow the path outside of town. When you've made sure the old wizard is fine, then return to me. Alright. What services do you provide? Goddess Gestiana Fertility Charm. +2 life, +2 fatigue. For 6 slots of the inventory. Doesn't really seem like it's worthwhile. I'm at 100 HP and fatigue now. Yeah, no. What is the current gossip, my good man? If you're looking for a good blade, there's no better man to buy it from than Richard Lutz, the town blacksmith. He's a master swordsmith. Right, we paid him for gossip and he gives us an ad for himself. I paid him to advertise his own services to me. Amazing. Right, it looks like he's not gonna talk to us about anything else until we find his wizard. So let's go northwest. Is this it? No. This house is right next to his. Couldn't be. Greetings, good halfling. Might I ask your name? I am Gildor Nighthawk, so not Cyrus. Who are you? My name is Martini Kaboom. Well, what is it, Martini Kaboom? What goes on here, good sir? Have you heard about the Stillwater giant? It's an old legend here in Stillwater. Everyone around here claims to have seen the creature once or twice. Most appreciative, sir. Do you have any work for me? He looks you over thoroughly, assessing your capabilities. Work, eh? There may be something. However, it is no simple task, and will require great courage to complete. Does this interest you, Martini Kaboom? It does? What would you have me do? I am going to tell you a story. The tale will give you greater insight into the task you are going to attempt, so please be patient and listen. Proceed. As a youth, I was pressed into service by a group of travelers. They were a rowdy, barbarous lot, seeking to gain great wealth and reputation while adventuring throughout the land. I found my place among them, for at times, stealth was called for, and this was my greatest ability. As time progressed, I proved to them that I was no mere impressed servant, and became a valuable member of the group. We adventured together for several years, following old tales and discovering lost treasures. It was a rich and wild time in my life. He gets lost in his thoughts for a moment. One fateful day, we were lazing about, recovering from our last adventure. We had just cleared out a cavern full of lizard men that had been terrorizing the local community. Deep in the back of the cave, we discovered an unmarked chest, sealed tight. When we collected our fee from the local magistrate, we conveniently failed to mention the chest. Heh, not exactly on the up and up, eh? Shush, do you want me to finish the tale or not? Oh, he didn't like that. Sorry, please continue. Okay, back to 42. It took Nightfire, a half-breed elven member of the troop, nearly 2 days to spring the lock and open the chest. Since Nightfire was an expert with the lock, there was much anticipation and speculation done over the supposed contents. Inside the chest, we were disappointed to find only a few coins, several interesting baubles, and a book. As I was the only literate member, I was given the book to review. Here, I still have the book. Why don't you read it for yourself? Tell me when you have finished and I will continue. Tannen Rotbringer's Journal. One of my sons, Callan, had wandered off into the woods to play. I set out to find him, as he had been gone most of the day. He was often one to wander, but not normally for this length of time. I tracked him deep into the woods, further than I, or anyone I know, had ever ventured before. As I moved deeper into the unknown, I came to an area where the hairs at the base of my neck began to stand on end. The air seemed to cool, and the sounds of the forest ceased to exist. Yet, Kjallan's tracks continued, so I pressed onward, calling out to him. And then I saw it, a clearing silent and haunted. Scattered throughout the clearing were several large stones, positioned as if to have meaning. I believe they had arcane writings carved upon them, but could not discern them from my distance. In the center of these stones stood an altar, and upon that altar was the largest ruby I had ever beheld. It was several moments before I could take my eyes from it, so mesmerizing was the jewel. It was then that I noticed Callan not far off to the side. As I watched, he began to run towards the altar. It appeared he was intent on gaining the ruby. I shouted for him to wait, but he paid me no heed. Before I could stop him, Callan passed by the first marked stone. As he did so, a most unnatural beast burst forward from the ground. He cried out in terror and turned to flee, but the horror was upon him. The beast killed him before he had even taken a step back toward me. A look of absolute terror frozen onto his face. I stood powerless, frozen in fear at the apparition and macabre scene before me. Oh horror! I dared not move toward the beast. Instead, I ran from that most accursed place as fast as my feet could carry me. I was forced to leave my precious Callan where he lay, for I never found the courage to return. I warned the surrounding farmers of the horror in the woods. All children were forbidden from venturing far from home from that day forward. I can only pray that the beasts are tied to that wicked place and will never be let loose upon us. It has been years since that dreadful day. Many have forgotten what happened that day in the woods, yet I still mourn the loss of my beloved Callan, and I've never been able to remove the vision of that hideous creature from my mind. To this day, it haunts my sleep. I am old and soon shall die. I leave this record as a warning to anyone who might venture deep into the haunted woods. Beware, let no other souls be consumed by the beast of the jewel. Tannen Rotbringer. Well, I have finished the book. Fascinating. Please continue. Yes. Where was I? Oh yes, I had just finished reading the book. We quickly reviewed the map drawn inside to determine our distance from the ruby. It was several days' travel from our encampment. Fools that we were, we pulled out at daybreak in search of the gem. As we neared the locale, it was as the letter described. The hairs on our necks raised, and the forest sounds ceased. You could feel the apprehension in the air. Then we came upon the clearing and the ruby. It was amazing. Never have I beheld a more beautiful thing. We were all mesmerized, dreaming of the pleasure we could enjoy once in possession of such a treasure. Two of our troop immediately ran forward to grab the jewel, and all others save me followed. for I never joined in battle, my strength not lying in combat. Wait, I hollered. Remember the beast? But it was too late. As the two men passed the first stone, a hideous creature emerged from the depths. My comrades drew their weapons, but they were clearly outmatched. Oh my. In horror, I stood there. As the fighting moved about, more beasts materialized to join the fray. I counted 7 beasts that dreadful day, one for each of the strange stones that filled the clearing. The death cries of my comrades were quickly silenced, and rather than turning on me, as I feared they would, the creatures disappeared back into the depths as the last body fell. Cautiously, I approached the stones, yet dared not pass their mark. As I observed the morbid scene that lay before me, I noticed that there was a warning carved upon each stone. It read, "The great ruby of Kalru is found. Heed this warning ere you move around. He who walks without a sound shall pass the dead beneath the ground." If only they had read the stones. A sickness grew in me, for I knew had my comrades only waited, they would still be alive. For I had the skill necessary to obtain the ruby, but in the aftermath, as terror shook my bones, I was too shaken from what I had witnessed, and I lacked the confidence to complete the task. What did you do? I fled from the scene of carnage. I wandered aimlessly for a time before making Stillwater my home. I have never left again. I fear my adventuring days have come to an end. Yet, as the author of the letter says, the jewel and the beasts still haunt my sleep. So, you did not retrieve the ruby? I never did, yet I still desire the great ruby of Kalru. As you have probably surmised, I want you to retrieve the jewel for me. If you can do this deed, I will pay you 1,500 coin. A large sum, but I believe the risk demands such a price. What say you? Will you do this task for me? I will retrieve it for you, Gildor. Very good. Here, let me see your map. I will show you the location. Okay, I will leave immediately. An elf. Come back tomorrow. Eh? Okay, sure. Tomorrow. There's a house there, another there. One of those will be Cyrus's house. Uh-oh. Bloodstain. This place looks abandoned. Or ransacked. Footprints. Okay. Here. A few more here. Couple here. Continue. And the cave. Help! Get me out of here. That old ogre has got it in his mind to eat me. Are you Cyrus the Wizard? Richard Leake sent me to find you. Richard! Bless that man. I'll enchant everything that man owns if you get me out of here. I was captured by Drog Blacktooth, an old ogre that's lived in these parts for years. He's never bothered me before, but I guess he got hungry. He said he was going out for something to spice up the soup. Please get me out of here. I'll do my best. Give me a moment to survey the situation. Please get me out of here. The ogre will be back any moment. Okay. Let's grab some of these useful items. What did you grab? Thunderstar Chakram. Oh. Oh. Wait, we can't attack from a distance? Oh, we can. Neat. Alright, I wanted to test the weapon. But we're not going to be using it for now. The gun is better, and I want to save my batteries. At least for now. We don't really need a top hat. Thunderstar Chakram, speed 17, that's good. It's got a 2-hit bonus, but I think the boomerang is still better. Thank the stars, I was going to be Wizards 2 for Old Drog if you hadn't come along. I'm going to run back to town. Good day to you, ma'am. Alright, good day to you, Cyrus. What do we got here on the ground? Quality broadsword. I guess there's nothing else here. A jacket. Yeah, it doesn't look particularly good. I guess there's nothing else here. Where's... Ah, the Ruby Glade. It's on the other side of the mountains, so we can't go there. For now. He's not back. Greetings, Richard. I found Cyrus. He'd been waylaid by a most disagreeable ogre. Really? You must mean old Drog Blacktooth. He's been living he's been living up in the hills for a long time, but most of the time he's all teeth and no bite. Looks like his stomach got the best of him this time. Well done, friend. Here's the blade I promised you. Good day to you. Hmm. 618 damage. Yeah, take it. Stillwater blade. Summon animal. Really? For some reason, the chakram is worth more than the boomerang. I guess because of the 2-hit bonus. You know what? I'm not gonna sell the Stillwater blade.
What is it that you want?
Virgil's staff is apparently better. He can't repair it. Okay.
What is it that you want of me?
We can't get him to talk to us about anything else. Statue of the goddess Geshtiana. This devastatingly beautiful woman seems to swallow you with her eyes. How delightful! A traveler! Welcome to Stillwater. It's a wondrous day, is it not? Wow, reaction 80. Why are you being so nice to me? Oh, you mean because you are of an orcish heritage? Why should that matter? Everyone has their own inner beauty. Oh, well, that's a beautiful way of seeing the world. I am actually kind of a shitty person, but still. You're in quite the good mood, aren't you? It is so kind of you to say so, but I know I am not being as loving as our goddess wishes. I must apologize for being so down today. Someone has gone and stolen the idol of our beloved goddess, Geshtiana, the Lady of the Vine. And with the festival so close, I could try and find it for you. What would the reward be? If you were to return our idol, our goddess would bestow her blessing upon you. And this blessing would do what for me? A blessing from our goddess would fill your heart with so much joy that you would appear more beautiful to those around you. I have been amply blessed by the goddess, as you can see. Our goddess is a powerful one. Simply possessing the idol itself will make you more appealing to others. You have yourself a deal. Bless you, sister. She gently caresses your face for the briefest of moments. Can you tell me about Stillwater? Stillwater is love and harmony. Everyone is welcome. Love and harmony, but Stillwater is famous for its swords. And our swords are made with love to be used against the evil and vicious of the world. My. Really? I don't have any other option. Your troubled spirit hurts me. I no longer wish to speak with you, though I am truly sorry for you. Sorry for your pain. I am sorry. I am trying to become a loving person. I commend your efforts to that end. Since you truly wanted to change, Stillwater welcomes you with open arms. That was weird. And who are you? Oh, a coin. Get a job. Beggar, asking for coin. Get a job. Lots of people in this here inn. Can you tell me how to get to Kintara? I don't know. You might try asking Mert. He lives a bit north of the Falling Hammer. Anything unusual I should know about? Have you heard about Marley? Living in Stillwater must agree with him. He's become a sought-after friend and lover to the women. Strange when no one used to like him at all. Interesting. I think we need to speak with this Marley fellow. We don't have many elves there in Stillwater, but there's one named Mert that lives here in North. Lives here in town. Fairly strange fellow, actually. Yeah, I think I saw him. No one knows more about the Stillwater Giant than Stanley Hippington. He lives in a small cottage north of town. Do you know how to get to Kintara? I do not know. You might try asking Mert. Okay, thank you. So that's it. We found the inn. There's more stuff this way. Why are you injured? If you're traveling the hills northwest of Stillwater, watch out for old Drog Blacktooth. Balktooth, the ogre. He's mostly harmless, but you never know with ogres. Yeah, you won't be a problem for anyone else. I believe that Joaquim has left something for me. Ah, yes, he left some things for you. Where did I put them? Oh, yes, I recall. Now, here you are. Anything else? I'd like a room for the night. What did he give me? A book, I think. The men trying to kill you seem to be the remnants of the Molochian Hand, who long ago were assassins for the Order of the Dead, Darien Ka. I found this ancient but incomplete text concerning their history. They don't seem to be bad fellows, perhaps just a bit misdirected. Things are too dangerous right now. Shouldn't have even had you come here. I'll find you, Joaquin. Last, lost histories of the Molochian Hand. Their separation from the Order of the Dead was always a mystery, but translations of the Scrolls of Trellian, first assassin of the Hand, have brought to light their enigmatic reasons for leaving. I have a half-torn excerpt from the fourth scroll reads, "And the writings of the great necromancer were found by me, and his madness and abominations were made clear. And I threw myself to the ground with great sorrow and gnashing of teeth. Down evil were the men to whom we..."
Excuse me, that book is interesting, don't you think? It seems that these Molochian hand assassins were part of some larger group called the Darien Ka. What did he call them? The Order of the Dead. Obviously, these fellows all had some sort of a disagreement.
Yes, Joaquin thinks perhaps they're not at all evil.
Not all that bad? Ha! Obviously, Joachim hasn't run into them lately. That fellow Trellian did sound like an agreeable sort, though, didn't he? Anyone who chooses to side against something called the Order of the Dead is all right in my book.
You mean the first assassin, Trellian?
Yes, you've got a point there. I'm sure the man was no saint. Then again, who really is? We've all got, well, blood on our hands. In the end, we all just play the roles given us. Sometimes they don't fit so well, but I guess we make do.
You and I know a lot about that, it seems.
Yes, I'd never have thought myself worthy of this affair, and I shouldn't be making judgments about anyone's character. I think I'd best just keep my bloody mouth shut.
Virgil.
Listen, there's something that happened to me. Well, because of me, because I was foolish, because I was a coward. Burdens like mine, they don't go away. They always come back to collect what is due them. Someday the balance will have to be paid.
What are you talking about?
No, I shouldn't have said anything about it. As I've said, the past is in the past.
Well, what do you think we should do now?
I don't know. I was hoping that Joachim would be here to give us a little guidance. It seems we've been running blind without the reins, doesn't it? I guess we should just stick to the task at hand.
Sounds good to me. Let's get moving.
Yes, the day's not getting any younger.
Now, if you'll just let me finish reading the damn thing. The man whom we had pledged our hearts and our swords. I vowed to make war, and we set ourselves upon them, and the grey legions on the plains of Voriden, and we broke them, but were also broken upon them. My heart burns. Obviously, there were doctrinal differences between the Darien Ka and their order of assassins. The great necromancer referred to is obviously Kurgan the Terrible, after whose death was formed the Order of the Dead. The writings that Trellian refers to are unknown, but it's been surmised they were some sort of personal journal or log. One of the scrolls of Trellian also refers to the Master's place of dark secrets set among the stones, which may or may not have referred to Kurgan's lost laboratory. Spoken of, I can't curse. I can't read that word. In both the writings of Belak and Izrod. Okay, sure. But then where is Elder Joachim? The innkeeper doesn't know.
What is it that you want?
Oh, this isn't our room. This is. Oh, a free salve. General Goods Store. He sells fertility charms, bullets, and that's it. Nothing else of any interest to us. Marley. There seems to be something not quite right with this fellow. He is extremely beautiful in a strange sort of way, but it doesn't seem right somehow. Good day to you, ma'am. Is there any work to be had around here, perhaps? Not that I can think of. Well, thanks for stopping by. Okay, this guy has the idol. It is obvious to any who look at you that you have the stolen idol. He begins to sweat and look around suspiciously. What could you possibly mean? Why did you steal the idol? It has power somehow. It's not magical, yet it transforms whoever owns it. Sounds pretty magical to me. I was an ugly, hated person. In a town where everyone is loved and welcomed, I was rejected. But now that I own the idol, people treat me with love and respect. Yeah, not my problem. Give it. Do not mock me. I am serious. I will kill to keep that statue. Alright. I wonder if there's a way to... Well, we had to kill him. There's probably a way to do it without killing him, but I can't be bothered, and I don't care. So having this big idol with us is hurting our dexterity, but it's boosting our beauty. Interestingly enough.
What you want of me? What is it that you want?
We'll go ahead and carry these as well. There's another house down here, but let's drop off the idol first. She looks at you with lust in her eyes. Oh, traveler, it is you. You look different somehow. Perhaps you would spare me a moment to instruct you in the ways of our goddess. No, thank you. I brought you the idol. Thank you so much. I bless you in the name of the goddess. You are welcome. Please join in our festival celebration. Some spiced wine to celebrate. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Everyone's exhausted from the party. The initiation ceremony partner.
What is it that you want of me?
Well, we had a lot of fun. Our beauty has been improved because of the blessing. Very nice. But it's nighttime again. So the elf isn't going to talk to us. Okay, let's wait until morning. Excuse me there, ma'am. Just what exactly do you think you're doing in my house? Please excuse the intrusion. I was hoping you could help me. Hope is a wonderful thing, but what makes you think I'd actually help the likes of you? Perhaps I could help you? What? I don't need your help. Are you mad? I'm in need of no assistance, not that I ask for any. We've started on the wrong foot. Perhaps we could start over? I'd recommend you leave as quickly as possible. I was told you might know where Kintara is located. Kintara. You seek Kintara? Yes, that's what I said. Do you know where it is? It's in the forest. Even a fool knows that. Where? Where in the forest? In the trees? Please, it is urgent that I find Kintara. Why is it so important that you find Kintara, if you don't mind me asking? No, I don't mind at all that you ask. So, why is it so important? I said I didn't mind you asking, not that I tell you. Ha! Very good. A woman after my own heart. Kintara, yes, I know where it is. Can you tell me where it is located? Hmm. Elves don't go revealing that information at the drop of a hat. But I can sympathize with your plight. I'll show you where Kintara lies, but you first must prove your worth. And how would I go about doing that? I'm not quite sure you'd be up to the task. This is a rite of passage for young elves, a cultural tradition, very old and very difficult. He smiles wildly. I can do it, just tell me what I need to do. You must bring me the pelt of the mystical Stillwater giant. Only then will I entrust you with the location of the Mother City. Where exactly do I find this mystical creature? I recommend you speak with Stanley Xavier Hippington. He's the local expert on the Stillwater Giant. What can you tell me of this Stillwater Giant? It is an ancient mystical creature from a time before the Age of Legends. A fearsome beast, reputed to have magical powers. Alright. So, I need to find the Stillwater Giant. I think this is what the pelt... We've already stolen the pelt from H.T. Parnell's, but that one is fake. Maybe we can get the real one? Greetings, I am happy to meet you. And who might you be, sir? Stanley Xavier Hippington, renowned cryptozoologist, at your service. Cryptozoologist? What's that? A cryptozoologist is one who studies creatures too elusive to be caught, or even have their very existence verified. In my case, I happen to be an expert on Gigantopithecus arcanos, more commonly known as the Stillwater Giant. I've seen the pelt of the Stillwater Giant in a museum in Tehran. Yes, I have seen that as well. Quite amusing, actually. It is obviously fraudulent, sewn together from moth-eaten old bear pelts, with some fake antlers glued to its head for good measure. I suspected as much. What can you tell me of the real giant? The Stillwater Giant. Gigantopithecus arcanos is an extremely primitive species of giant, thought to be extinct for over 25,000 years. It was a rather strange offshoot of the Gigantopithecus genus. Strange in what way? Well, besides the fact that it was extremely hirsute for a giant, it had large horns, but the most fascinating aspect of the Gigantopithecus arcanos was its ability to shapeshift. I need to capture it. Well then, it's fortuitous for you, for both of us, that you have sought me out. Most people feel that the capturing of the Stillwater Giant would be an impossibility, but I have devised a way. I have tracked it to its lair, and I have been searching for a big game hunter to implement my plan. Why the need for a big game hunter? Couldn't you do it yourself? I wish that I had the qualities necessary to effect the beast's capture, but I am only a scientist. The giant is a dangerous animal, and only the toughest and most experienced game hunters would even stand a chance against its fearsome attack. Tell me what I need to do to capture it. Excellent. I have constructed a special trap here. Somewhere. Ah, here it is. Use this to trap the giant. He hands you a small trap. This trap is ridiculously small. How can I catch a giant with this? That is the beauty of the plan. We take advantage of the giant's unique shape-shifting abilities. It takes an enormous amount of food to feed a creature of such enormous size. So it changes to a relatively small size to conserve its energy whenever it's in its lair. How will I know it's the creature if it's in a small state? It bears a strong resemblance to a rabbit, of all things. Its only distinguishing characteristic to differentiate it from your run-of-the-mill rabbit is that it is blue in color. What will keep it from changing to its full size after it's captured? There is a slight magical field within the trap that will retard the creature's ability to transform itself. Really? How can I get close enough to trap it without startling it? Here is a scent that you can use to mask your smell from it. I suggest you take off any armor you are wearing and use this before approaching. You will be more silent without armor. And if you do startle it, there is a slight chance it will not see you as a threat. Where do I go to find it? Ah, that is the easy part of your task. I have built this house as near to its lair as I dare. Simply take the path behind out back until it ends at the cave entrance. The giant resides somewhere deep in the labyrinth of tunnels within. Most appreciative. Well, time to go then. We're hunting wabbits. There it is. The bunny wabbit. Let's take off our armor, as the man said. Let's use the scent. You feel no effect. Ah, okay, got it. Still water trap? Full. Excellent. Look at the bones! It's a good thing I didn't have to fight him. Unless, of course, this is just a normal rabbit with blue fur, which would hardly be the most amazing thing. In this setting. Let's take it to Mert first. I captured the giant. Take a look. What do you take me for, a simpleton? You're going to have to do better than that, as if I'd fall for this trickery. This is the giant, but is in its rabbit form right now. Look, madam, you know what needs to be done. Enough of this tomfoolery. I mean, I enjoy a good ribbing as much as the next elf. But this is ridiculous. Bring me the pelt, and I'll give you the information you desire. But the dyed blue rabbit skin won't pass, either. He doesn't buy it. Of course. That's why we need the fake pelt. I've captured the giant, sir. Yes, I see. He examines the giant. Excellent. Now we need authentication. Authentication? I thought you said this was it. This is it. We simply need the authentication of the scientific establishment in Toronto to legitimize it. We couldn't even hope to publish our findings without their backing. Bring it to Dr. Tristan Fenwick of the Toronto Zoological Society. He is a genius. I am sure he will help us. I'm off to see Dr. Fenwick then. Now, before we leave, let's see the blacksmith, see if he has enough money to buy our chakram. He does. There we go. And we'll visit the general store as well. Yeah, he won't buy the potion of persuasion. I don't really feel like lugging it around, but I guess we have to. I need to speak with you about the Stillwater Giant. The Stillwater Giant? What about it? Please tell me it's not another crackpot theory. The only crackpot theories worth their salt are mine. And don't you forget it. What in the name of all the gods is that smell? It smells like bear urine. Okay. I don't know, but I've captured the giant. Oh, I just love you practical jokers. A blue rabbit! Ha! Nice paintwork though. It's the giant, not a rabbit. You know it's a shapeshifter, right? Dr. Hippington has examined it and assures me it is the giant. Hippington? He has gone completely loon. Poor sod, convinced that the giant is real. His evidence is all based on a badly reconstructed skeleton comprised of giant bones mixed with ape, and whoever knows what other kinds of odds and ends. He never was too bright. He says that you are a genius. Heh, That proves he's insane. Calling me a genius, imagine that. If I were a genius, I'd be making some real coin instead of working here. Hoax or not, I need to find the pelt of one somehow. The only place you'll be finding something that obviously fraudulent is over at H.T. Parnell's museum. I think they actually have a slapped together pelt of the Stillwater Giant on display. Yeah, we've already been there. Already taken the pelt for ourselves. Maybe Parnell will want the rabbit? Oh, I guess it's already closed. Sadly, it has been absconded by some foul interloper. It was one of my most famous exhibits. You should have seen it. It was a wonder to behold. Absconded? You mean to say it was stolen? Of course, he eyes you as if you are an idiot. That's what I just said, isn't it? Okay, he's not interested in the rabbit. I guess we just take it back. Not much else I can think of that we could do with it. Let me stop by the gun shop. See if they got any bullets. They do. Let's go to the Panari Crypt. We'll resolve this issue right away. Yep. And we're off. First, let's bring the rabbit back to Hippington. He doesn't want anything. I wonder if there is anything we can do with the rabbit. Here, I brought you the pelt. A truly shocked expression flashes across his face. What? The pelt you wanted. Here it is. Really? He smiles smugly. And just where did you get it? Actually, I stole it from H.T. Parnell's museum in Tehran. Ha! Very good. You're a tricky one. And you're a good sport as well. You've earned the location of Kintara. Here, let me show you on your map. He shows you 2 locations on your map. And here's the mountain pass you will need to take to get there. You have been most generous, sir. Alright, we're done. We don't need to deal with this guy anymore. And I guess now we have a pet rabbit. Oh, he didn't even want the thing. Yeah, I'm sure Jaina will remember to feed him. Hardin's Pass and Kintara. What? A blue bunny? Another one? Okay. Sure. Ah, I guess this is the real giant. Authentic Stillwater giant pelt. I didn't even lose a ligament for killing him. He was just minding his own business. Okay, so hold on. Let's head back to Toronto. Would you be interested in the real pelt of the Stillwater giant? The real giant? That's damned amusing. It wouldn't be advisable to try and beat me at my own game. I can spot a fraud from a mile away. I assure you, it is authentic. Let me see that. He inspects the pelt closely. By the gods, this is real. I'll give you 2,000 coins for it. Deal. Stupendous. This will be a great boon to my museum business. Nice. 2,000 coins for our pocket. That way, we can ensure we'll stay in bullets for a bit longer. Let me just check, see if they have anything interesting. Some schematics, maybe? No. Okay. Now we go to Arden's Pass. Let's save first. I don't trust the game. Hmm. Where am I supposed to be going? He's selling cure-alls. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what... Oh. Okay. I guess we just have to keep going. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, no. There's enemies here, so I think this is the right place. As counterintuitive as it sounds, yeah, it looks like we just have to keep going south. Man, Fog is just mowing everything down. Gorilla? No, a Yeti. We're close to a level up now. Shh. Shiver Beast. Explosive grenade. And for some reason I gained the level up. Looks like I'm overburdened. I don't have enough dexterity to raise throwing. Or enough perception for prowling. I can raise spot traps though. And disarm traps. Okay, first, spot traps. We'll get 2 points next level up. I guess the war gauntlets are better. I like control. Bunch of dead people. What did you pick up? Hand cannon. 5 to 35. 4 to 5 fire damage. Well, so bright. Not as good, I don't think. The speed is better, and we would be able to use a shield with it. Worth keeping in mind. What is with all the dead people? All of them are well loaded with stuff. I can't carry all of this. A scroll. A power axe. Quality iron shield. Now I feel bad for buying that one earlier. Interesting. We have a lot of explosive grenades. Honestly, I don't feel like looting all of these. I think we're fine money-wise. We'll come back later if we need to. Yeah, my character keeps slipping on the ice. Reminds me of the Divinity original sin. In that game, you could just attach nails to your boot. Boom, no more sleeping. Hmm. These lycanthropes, though, they look dangerous. Looks like Virgil now has a puppy dog. Possibly because of the Stillwater blade.
What is it that you want?
No, he's not wielding it. Okay, so I don't know where that wolf came from. And he's gone. And I think we're through. Yep. Hmm. He's selling a mechanical manual for 5,000. I can get those for 750 in Toronto. Does he think I'm some kind of sucker?
What is it that you want of me?
Ooh, 30 bullets, but too expensive. And here we are. Hintara. I guess we go in through here. Well, we'll see. I think we'll leave it here for today. Hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.